We also see that with doctors recommending specific products on a very generic basis, such as recommending a product for a skincare routine, which is a very personal thing. When considering how many people use skincare products on the face of the planet, certainly in Western society, the numbers are simply mind-boggling. I'd say 99% of the population, even homeless people, use some form of a skincare product, and most people use those products believing that they're getting a certain type of health benefit. Those health benefits are usually articulated in the form of either some form of a cleansing or getting rid of a unhealthy element on the skin, such as oils, dirt, or bacteria for the cleansing and the abrasive practices. And then for the more of the moisturizing elements or category of products, people actually think that they're getting some sort of a plumping, rejuvenating, or sometimes straight out moisturization, which is occlusion of the skin, or possibly a humectant or an emollient effect on the skin, which ends up with the skin looking softer or more plump. Most of these skincare products do not work as advertised, and much of the advertising language uses very flowery, very descriptive graphic language that is emotionally compelling for people to buy the products and use them. But ultimately, these products require continuous use to maintain any effect that they provide. And most of the times, the effects are either very superficial, imaginary, or worse, they're actually side effects that are laundered to make the person believe they're actually getting the benefit, such as in the case of the abrasive products, where people are giving the skin a wake-up call, where in fact they're actually irritating their skin. So there are virtually endless skincare products in many different so-called categories of skincare products, and their use is so pervasive. And one has to think, why do people actually use all these products on their skin, and where do these beliefs come from? And even if there are no beliefs, why are people continuing to use these products? Well, this is a very complicated question, obviously, with many complexities and nuances to it. I think one explanation lies in a fallacy called the appeal to status quo, or the appeal to tradition fallacy. This fallacy is a cognitive bias where people tend to do what their predecessors did, or what people around them do on a pervasive basis, not really questioning the validity or the benefit of the practice or the custom that is being implemented or being carried out. And we have plenty of examples of the appeal to status quo or appeal to tradition around us, specifically when it comes to government, for instance. Many people assume that whatever is implemented by the government has to be good and coming out of goodwill, with the reality of government policy or government implementation becoming more and more clear as something that needs to be at least verified and checked, if not modified and improved. And from what I'm seeing, the skincare industry in many categories and many aspects relies on the appeal to status quo or appeal to tradition. For example, if we look at cleansing has really taken over the skincare landscape, with virtually everybody doing some sort of a cleanse of the skin. Now, you'd be surprised to know that the evidence to suggest that cleansing from head to toe has any major health benefits is virtually non-existent. There's obviously strong evidence that supports hand washing with soap in the right context to prevent the spread of infection. But that does not translate to cleansing from head to toe. The cleansing from head to toe is a very different phenomenon with questionable benefits and, in fact, many potential damaging aspects to it. Yet everybody persists using these things, and the explanations are plenteous for why people do it. Like I said earlier, most people resort, when challenged to explain why they cleanse from head to toe, they usually list a number of issues they're addressing, such as dirt, bacteria, oils. Some people do it for body odor, even though most of the areas on the body do not produce body odor that is detectable by the human nose. So body odor issue is not something that anybody needs to address except for these skin folds. So many people use the skincare that they need out of some compulsion that is driven by emotion. And the emotion could very well be driven by the appeal to status quo fallacy. Naturally, there's other biases that are driving the use of skincare products, such as the appeal to authority, which is a pretty common fallacy amongst people. People hear somebody with an authoritative voice or with certain credentials or certain social status, and that person would make a recommendation, and many people tend to fall in line. and follow that recommendation. We see a lot of that playing out in the celebrity endorsed products or celebrity owned brands, in which a celebrity with supposedly great skin recommends a certain product or uses a certain product, with people actually lining up to get that as a promotional ploy. We also see that with doctors recommending specific products on a very generic basis, such as recommending a product for a skincare routine, which is a very personal thing. For a more nuanced discussion of skincare routines, watch the video at the link above. So there's many cognitive biases that compel people to use skincare products. What I suggest is actually finding out more about why you use individual products, what sort of skin needs is this product meeting, and if it doesn't meet any needs that your skin has, maybe you'd consider chucking this product out and save yourself the time and money that you're throwing away at using this product or carrying out this practice. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also, don't forget to share and like this video for a more nuanced and detailed discussion of why people use skincare products. Pick up my book, 6 Skin, Skincare Made Simple, on Amazon.com, now available in audio at the link below. More great content coming your way right from this channel. Thanks for watching, and God bless.